evening, I'm Rita Skeeta. Today, the Health Secretary, Jeremy Hunt, made a surprise announcement of how he plans to help alleviate pressure on the National Health Service following the recent spending cut and junior doctor strikes. When pressed on how the NHS would cope with the increased demand, he told reporters that some services will now be supplied by the local veterinary practices. The initial trial period will be rolled out at the leading veterinary referral centre, such as those provided by the Royal Veterinary College. We have a special report looking at how vets are coping with their new patients.
The NHS has collapsed. The country's in turmoil, people everywhere, they can't cope, and they've asked the Royal Veterinary College to come to the aid of the country. So we're going to start seeing human patients at the Royal Veterinary College, okay? Logical, clinical approach, people, dogs, cats, it doesn't matter, always the same. We've got the book, you've had the training, you know what's going on. We're just going to treat them like any other mammalian species, exactly the same, right? RVC to the rescue of the United Kingdom. Let's go.
Nat has brought in her partner Saul, as he isn't feeling very well after a heavy night out at Zoo Bar. Final year student Catherine is taking some history and performing a physical examination just as she would for any of her animal patients. Some cases are relatively straightforward and don't need any further investigation. Some cases are more complicated and require a more detailed workup, but not all patients are very compliant.
Hi there, Mr. Russell. We just need to take a blood sample from you. Is that all right?
Oh, yeah, I don't really
like
like
to. I just need you to sit with your neck up like this, and then
I'm really not comfortable with needles.
Can I get help, please? Can I get help?
No, I don't expect any challenges. Really, it'll be a lot easier to deal with people. I think the new patients are going to be absolutely wrapped.
We're just going to go into the imaging suite to get an ultrasound for my patient Freddie. I don't know if you saw him earlier.
So what I like is, I like Freddie in right lateral redundancy. Head by end, bum by end, and legs forward.
1, 2, 3.
They're always grateful because they've come from such a shit experience in the NHS. It would be great if we could continue to have dogs, cats, horses and people all rubbing shoulders together as patients in the Royal Veterinary College.
The equine department is used to dealing with lameness problems, so they see patients like Stu, who has injured himself playing rugby.
Stu was lame right hind at the trot, 2 out of 10, so I think we're just going to examine the foot.
First things first, most lameness is in the foot, so we need to get these hoof testers on. So let's have a look at that.
No.
Whoa.
No.
Hang on, you're going to need to twitch him. You need to hold the leg nice and securely there and get a really good bit of pressure on. You need to really know whether you're going to get a reaction.
What?
It seems that Stu is walking much better now, thanks to some corrective shoeing.
I was at a party a couple of weeks ago and I had a little bit too much to drink and I really just need to know if I'm pregnant. Can you help at all?
Absolutely, we can, yeah.
It's just another mammalian species, I suppose.
Is this normal?
Perfectly normal, madam, perfectly normal.
Our students are absolutely fantastic. They're able to adapt to anything, so I don't really have to give them very much advice other than just go out there and do their best, because I know it'll be more than better than the people are already experiencing in the NHS.
Great, a bit higher.